Look around you. Right now, I guarantee you're within 10 feet of something that looks ridiculously stupid. Maybe it's a big, spongy curb near a playground. Maybe it's that tiny, flimsy piece of plastic on a power cord. Maybe it's a weird, bright yellow bollard standing in the middle of nowhere. They look like afterthoughts, like a safety manager's lazy attempt to check a box. But what if I told you that the single, most important factor in saving your life, your child's life, or your home from disaster is often something that looks like the dumbest design decision ever made? Today, we're not just looking at safety features. We're diving into the brilliant psychology behind the stupid things that are secretly saving us from tragedy. And you'll never look at a flimsy piece of plastic the same way again. Before we get to the features themselves, let's talk psychology. It's called the complacency bias. We, as humans, are programmed for shortcuts. We get used to routine. We look at a staircase we climb every day and think, I don't need to hold the railing. We look at a power outlet and think, I'm smart enough not to overload it. Disasters don't happen because of a massive failure. They happen because of 1,000 tiny moments of human neglect. They happen because someone, somewhere, thought, that won't happen to me. This is where the stupid safety features come in. They aren't designed to stop a perfect machine. They're designed to stop a flawed, distracted, and arrogant human being. They are an intervention against our own worst psychological enemy, ourselves. That we've found 5 features that look utterly useless, but are actually profound psychological and engineering masterstrokes. The flimsy power cord plug. Take a look at your phone charger or any simple appliance plug. It often has this brittle, easily breakable plastic housing, or an internal fuse that blows at the slightest overload. It feels cheap, right? Like they cut costs. Wrong. Engineers could easily make plugs bomb-proof, but they don't. The flimsy fuse is a cheap, single point of failure designed to fail first. It's the sacrificial lamb. When that plug blows, you don't just feel annoyance. You feel a sharp, instant fear. That sudden pop and the smell of burnt electronics, that's your brain being slapped awake. It tells you something went terribly wrong, and it almost started a fire. This instant feedback is a psychological deterrent, preventing you from pushing the circuit further. It traded a $2 fuse for your house and everything in it. It stops you from trying to fix a problem that's already reached a critical point. Have you ever smelled that burnt electronics smell? Hit the like button if you know that terrifying feeling. The bright yellow wobbler. This is the one that really gets me. These flimsy, bright yellow poles that are designed to wobble when you bump them. They look like they couldn't stop a toy car. Why don't they just put in a solid steel post? A solid post causes an abrupt stop. If you hit a steel post at 10 miles per hour, your car stops instantly, but you keep going. You get whiplash, internal injuries, and a totaled vehicle. This flimsy yellow plastic, however, is a kinetic energy diffuser. It's designed to absorb the first impact, slow you down slightly, and make a loud, ridiculous sound. This isn't just about saving the pole. This is about saving the distracted parent in the drive-thru, the exhausted worker backing up, the teenager who looked at their phone for a single second. It trades the total disaster of a sudden, internal organ-shattering impact for the simple, stupid embarrassment of hitting a yellow post. It gives you those precious few milliseconds to take your foot off the gas and realize, I was about to make a huge mistake. The child-proof medicine cap. We all hate this. The press and turn cap. It's an exercise in frustration. We think, I'm an adult. Why do I have to fight a bottle of Tylenol? This cap isn't just designed to stop a child. It's designed to stop an exhausted, stressed, and rushing adult. Think about the average medication overdose. It rarely happens in a cool, calm environment. It happens at 3 a.m. when a baby has a fever. It happens when you're utterly drained, your focus is shot, and you grab the wrong bottle or pour the wrong dose. The press and turn action forces a 2-step process that you cannot do with a single, mindless motion. It's a deliberate, tiny moment of friction. It forces your brain, even a tired brain, to engage two cognitive functions at once: pressure and rotation. That extra second of frustration is the second that stops a catastrophic error. It is the psychological barrier between a fatigued mind and a fatal mistake. The weak guardrail on parking garages. You look at these rails in parking garages and you think, that would never stop my SUV. And guess what? You're right. A solid steel, fixed guardrail, on its own, can be a death trap. The weak guardrail isn't designed to be a solid wall. It's designed to deform, bend, and stretch. It's not trying to stop your momentum instantly. It's trying to manage it. When you hit a strong, but yielding, rail, the energy of your impact is distributed over the rail's entire length. This greatly reduces the G-force that would otherwise crush the occupant. The engineers made a conscious choice to save the person over the property. They prioritized your survivability over your car's perfect paint job. The stupid guardrail is an elegant system that says, we accept you will total your car, but we refuse to total your life. It's a profound declaration of the value of human life over material cost. The tiny hole on the side of escalators. You probably haven't noticed this, but right down where the railing meets the base of the escalator, there's a small, almost invisible gap or hole. It looks like a design flaw. Escalators are terrifyingly powerful machines. The most common and devastating accidents involve fingers, clothing, or small objects getting pulled into the machinery at the base. That stupid little hole is actually a housing for a microswitch sensor. If a piece of clothing, or a child's shoe, or a distracted adult's scarf starts to get pulled in and touches the sensor, it instantly cuts the power to the entire escalator. The machine stops dead. This feature is the silent guardian of the most vulnerable among us, stopping a high-speed catastrophe before the machine can even register a serious problem. It's the ultimate psychological assurance, a silent, instant failsafe against inattention at the point of maximum danger. We started by looking for stupidity, but we found genius that we are constantly protected by systems we don't understand, designed by people who deeply understood one thing: the beautiful, dangerous imperfection of the human mind. These features don't just stop disasters. They interrupt the psychology that causes them. They are a physical protest against our arrogance, our fatigue, and our complacency. They are the unsung heroes of our everyday lives that SO the next time you see something that looks ridiculously simple, or annoying, or just plain dumb. Take a second look. Because behind that seemingly stupid piece of plastic or that pointless yellow pole is an engineer who has already calculated the moment you will be at your worst and built something to save you from it. Which of these features surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video gave you a new appreciation for the safety features around you, hit that like button and subscribe. Because next week, we're diving into the psychology of why we ignore obvious warnings.